Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. Today I wanted to talk about one of my psychic stories, and I thought this would be a good one because it was just so unique. You know, I do a lot of paranormal activities, and I do a lot of work with Chicago Paranormal, and I do a lot on my own. And there are a lot and numerous house clearings and blessings that I do for homes and businesses, okay? So a lot of times, let's talk about the residents. A lot of people's houses, you can call them haunted. I don't think they're haunted, but sometimes there's just activity there that's not very welcoming to families. They're scared, they can't sleep, kids can't sleep, and they want them to go. So they call me, and you can call me the Ghostbuster, but I do. Anyway, when I go to these things and I go to these houses, most of the time, pretty much all the time, most people are so incredibly happy to see me because it's almost like, oh God, she's here. She can do something now. So I do this many times, but one house in particular really stands out to me. And when I walked into the house, I had such a nice young mother who opened the door, and she says, oh, I'm so glad that you're here. And I says, oh, I'm glad to be here. I know. I said, don't worry. We'll see what's here, and we'll see if we can get it across. And she had her little boy at the top of the stairs. And I want to say maybe 3 or 4 that he was. And I looked, and I love kids. And I said, who's this? And she says, that's my son, Gavin. And she says, he could not wait for you to come. And I says, really? And she says, yeah. And all I said was that you were going to come and you were going to bless our house. Well, he has been asking every day about you. And I thought that was a little unusual. I thought that was kind of cool for a little 4-year-old. And he was 4. And I looked at him and I said, hi, Gavin. And he goes, hello. And he had a personality plus. So she says, do you want to come downstairs and say hi to Susan? And he said, okay. Now, as he's coming down the stairs, this poor little child slips and falls. And right away, I'm like, oh my God, and the mother. But ironically, the child is falling, but he never touched the stairs. I actually saw an angel bring him and pull him from his shirt, and literally, he looked like Peter Pan flying, and he landed on his feet. Now, the mother goes, oh my God, did you see that? I'm like, yeah. And I turned around and I said, yeah, I know who did this. And he turned around, he goes, did you see the man with the wings? And I said, that's his guardian angel. And she goes, you saw it? And he turned around the little boy and said, she saw it, Mom, because I saw her look at him. Now, that blew me away. Blew me away that I saw it, but blew me away that I saw such a beautiful, beautiful, empowering thing. I've never really saw an angel doing that with a child. Now, usually when I do house clearings, I only want one owner there, and I don't want anybody else there because I don't want it to get involving with my work. I want to just do what I have to do and uninterrupted. But this little boy, Gavin, was such a sweet little boy, and he was following me in every room. And his mother, who was so sweet, she said, I'm going to take him right now. I go, you know, I never really let children see what I do, but I'm going to allow it if you don't mind. And she goes, no. Now, what I do is all silent, okay, what I do within myself after I do the blessing and the clearing. To get these spirits to go, I do this myself, and there's a way that I do it. So there are no words exchanged. I'm doing my meditation, and after it was done, he looked at me and he had the biggest smile on his face, and he said, that was so great. We had a lot of people in here. And I said, we did? How do you know? I saw them all go up to the sky. And I said, you saw them all go? He goes, yeah. He goes, and there were a lot of them. I go, there was, Gavin. You had a lot of spirits here, but they're all gone, and they went to be with God. They crossed over. I says, I think you're going to sleep good now. And he goes, wow, that's great. He goes, lots and lots of them. I can't wait to tell my mom. Now, this child saw exactly what I did, but it was real, and it came visibly to this little boy who was only 4 years old. So I will never forget this. And after I was done, I told his mother, and I said, you have a very, very special, intuitive little boy. And I think this child will have the gift for life. So when this child tells you something, stand at attention this child will guide you and everybody in this home. So with that said, that's one of the nice psychic stories that I wanted to share with all of you. Did this happen? Absolutely. Is there a child named Gavin? Absolutely. And when I think about Gavin, I have this beautiful memory of this beautiful experience that I got to witness from this little boy. So hope this enlightened you. Looking forward to many more psychic stories that I can share with all of you. All right? Till next time, all my love. Subscribe to YouTube. Take care. Bye-bye.